activist because I want to see the world be a better place, and I want to make sure that it's still here um, in 50 or 100 years when my potential children or grandchildren are around. I want them to be able to enjoy what's here without having too much suffering involved. Yeah, I mean, as an environmentalist, I care about all of the issues. There's conservation and sustainability, and you know, I want to stop pollution, and there's all of the associated issues. But climate is by far the most urgent, and it's we're doing it. We're causing climate change right now, and we don't have much time to stop it. And so all of the other environmental issues sort of, if we don't stop climate change, we're gonna lose all the other fights. When I look back, I think I started sort of my, you might call it a rebellious streak when I was actually in the military in Afghanistan. I was against the wars. That was in 2004, and all of this stuff was new. But I really, I started to hate what we were doing in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I was kind of um, an undercover war resistor. I ended up getting out of the military and not going to Iraq, but I was able to do it with an honorable discharge. So that, I think that's kind of where I started to think about all that stuff and realize that I didn't want to just accept the way things were, and I wanted to change them. So when Obama got elected, the peace movement really kind of died off significantly, just because of a lot of the promises he made and what people expected him to do. So I kind of shifted to environmental work because I think that that's actually even more important, because the future of the planet depends on it. My environmental tendencies they're very deep down. They're not really like policy based, or I didn't see some news story and think, oh, that's terrible. I really love animals. And then when I learned what was happening, when I started learning about climate change, that was the trigger that got me to want to start actually applying my passion for nature and the environment to trying to stop its destruction. And this is what I want to do. I mean, I enjoy it, and um, I think I've always been motivated by just kind of principles, or at least one principle that I want to make sure that I'm doing whatever is the right thing to do, and wherever that's most impactful. And unfortunately, that led me out of high school to join the Marines, because I was completely misguided, and this was before we were even fighting in Iraq. But I thought that was the right thing and the good thing to do, so I went and did it. Turns out I was wrong, but I'm sure this time. I don't have any doubts. Um, and what better can you do with your life than trying to fight what's killing our planet? And there's not you know there's not a lot of opportunities for people to say that they're doing the single most important thing that they could be doing at this time. And I think that I can say that. I think anybody working on climate can say that with a straight face.